everyone, my name is SVP, KingBee, and today we are going to be continuing with the Pokemon, which game are we playing again? Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke. Question of the day, what is your favorite Pokemon ability? And as I enter the Cyrus fight, I will mention it. Now, favorite is a difficult one because I like a lot of abilities, but probably my favorite would have to be Flame Body, because of its use outside of battle in hatching eggs. So it's probably a stupid one. Like, if I guess in battle, I want something that's going to give me some sort of advantage. And I'm trying to think of some. Actually, I think it's Marvel Scale. Marvel Scale might be one of my favorites. You know, reducing super effective hits down, so that when you're at full health. Although practically, it's not the best ability out there, is it? So I don't know. There's just some interesting abilities that I hate pressure. I think it's the most irritating ability to play against, but I also think it's a, how do you say? I'm going for Walnut. If you couldn't figure out, I'm going to go with Walnut and go for Avalanche. Seems like the best strategy here. And we seem to be at a good level at the moment, because we aren't dying anywhere near as much as we were before. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of my like team abilities that I've been using lately, and what ones I've done for different like theme teams, for the color theme teams, or because Delmize's Steelworker ability, basically giving you a third stab, but at the cost of any extra effect, seems like a nice ability to me. Just having that extra strength seems really good to me. So that's sort of an ability that I like as well. It might seem boring, but it's just one of those nice abilities, you know? And I really can't think of like the Pokemon. Oh, competitive. Competitive is one of my favorites. You know, any sort of stat loss becomes a why did I accidentally double clicked and used Avalanche? Probably gonna switch back to Mangosteen. That was meant to be a swap to Mangosteen. So yeah, so that's probably some of my favorite abilities, or some of the abilities that I like the most. But let me know in the comments. What do you think? What sort of abilities do you like the most, and which ones do you think that? What do you find yourself using the most, maybe? Because actually, in that regard, I find that the Pokemon abilities that I like to use the most are the ones that sort of have an effect in general that's like measurable and usable over time, as in multiple situations. So Swift Swim, for instance, is one that I despise and don't want to have. Mangosteen did not die, which is about the best thing I could say about there. Yeah, so that I guess that's probably how I'm going to judge it at the moment. Can't believe I'm glad Mangosteen didn't die, but we definitely need to try a different Pokemon. Yeah, cool. I do want to try Walnut again, but at this point, we'll try. Actually, I think Walnut's the only answer. Yeah, so I'll never use Swift Swim if I could avoid it. But I don't tend to go, well, I found a Pokemon that I want to use, and I won't use it because of its ability. So there's another question, I guess, in itself, is do you negate Pokemon because of their abilities, or would you not use a Pokemon because of its ability? I don't know, I was just thinking about that now, because I go, I don't even really pay attention to it half the time in playthroughs. And in playthroughs, I think that's the most important part. In competitive battling, you are curating a Pokemon based on the best ability that it can have. But in normal playthroughs, you're just using whatever comes along, or theoretically. Depends how casual you want to be, depends how competitive you are in general, and how much you like to crush the competition, if we're being brutally honest. I certainly like to win, but in a casual playthrough, I like the challenge of just whatever comes up. I'm still a little stuck in the ways of back when, well, as I've mentioned many times, Generation 3 is my favourite generation. And back then, there just wasn't choice in abilities. Like, they just introduced them, and so it was a novelty. I was more used to Pokemon. Although Generation 3 became my most played generation, Generation 2 was my most played generation up to that point. I had played Gold, Silver, and Crystal so much that it was kind of insane. Hold on, I'm just trying to pay attention, because that was easier than expected. Cyrus is dead and gone. Oh, you give me the Master Ball. That's fantastic. Okay. I'm just taking a look at off to Mount Coronet. Okay, so we're apparently going to Mount Coronet. Mount Coronet is huge, so I don't quite know where to go. What? Interesting. That was weird. Why is there a green panel there? Okay, hang on. I'm trying to pay attention to the story now before we keep talking. What's it going to be useful? Well, I don't know. You guys should know. Like, if you didn't know what you were building... Oopsie, no. These things are tiny, by the way. I learned that So first of all, I learned that they're known as the Pixie Trio, which I didn't know. And they're also only like a foot tall or something. They're tiny. It's actually really cute. Oh, Saturn. Hey, Saturn. Oh, hey, do we get to fight all the Sailor Scouts? Or is it just Saturn? Probably just Saturn. I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, that's right. I was talking about how gold and silver and that. So I'm used to having to train and play the game without items, or at least without good items, for sure. And without... and without abilities. And when the abilities came along, it's not like they were so insane, you know, they were really basic. Like, back then, pressure was a thing. Like, pressure was a good ability, even though I hate it now. It was a great ability back then. You know, like, it actually represented something very crazy back then, whereas now, we've had so many more oppressive abilities than pressure, you know? So, like, you know, I just come from an era where abilities were not the most important thing, and neither were held items. Like, the best held items at the time in those games were, like, the type boosting items. And that's not entirely true, but, well, like, leftovers, you know, was, like, one of the craziest items. Such a cool item, but the shell bell, no. The shell bell? I think it is the shell bell. The one from Shoal Cave, not the one that makes them like you more. So I'm going to say shell bell. It might not be the shell bell. Yeah, because the soothe bell's the one that makes them happier. Like, some of the best held items in the game were sort of not really standard items, you know, anymore. So I've come from a very, very different era. I can't let Nile Tulip stay in this battle. I'm going to see what move it uses. I'm going to heal, and then I'm going to see what move it uses. So unless we get a crit, we shouldn't lose this Pokemon. I really need another one, I have to admit. I'm sitting here going, because we're going to go to Mount Coronet, and we're not getting another Pokemon. We are going to get the Legendary, which is actually going to make a massive difference to our team. But we've already caught Pokemon at the 3 lakes, so we can't get any of the trio. So that's an unfortunate, you know, thing that we have to take care of, accept that we won't get. But that's fine, I don't mind that. We needed Pokemon throughout the playthrough, and that was far more important than having those Pokemon now. But we really need to go along the route towards the town where the next gym is, and get another Pokemon from there, and hopefully another couple of Pokemon from Victory Road. I have done far better in these playthroughs than I previously had, and I'm still quite concerned that we aren't going to get through to the end of this without major casualties. I do think having the Legendary on our side will be very helpful, though, so that side of things will probably fix everything. Anyway, yeah, so that's sort of, to finish off the abilities point, it's just how abilities are for me. I just don't consider them in the same way that a lot of other people do, for certain. So, although there are certainly abilities that I love, I tend to just use whatever Pokemon I think will be the most interesting, and if its ability is helpful, then its ability is helpful, and if it's not, then it's not. That's just how I play the game, generally. Especially when I'm casual. If I'm trying to do a challenge, things are a bit different, but even then, I mostly rely on the stats and moves than I do the ability. I don't want to rely on an ability like Blaze, for instance, or, what's the other ability? The one the grass version of that. Like Torrent and the other one. I don't want to rely on those abilities as... Sorry, excuse me, that was a nice breath. I don't want to rely on those abilities to win the game for me. I want to be able to rely on my own strength and my own... Please don't hit yourself. Please don't hit yourself. Ah, come on. I'm not putting it out of the party, but it's definitely because I need to fly. But it's definitely, unfortunately, finished off for now. Alright, well, I guess I should have expected that. It was 5 levels under. But I didn't expect Brick Break to do that much damage. That's what's crazy to me. And that's the problem with normal flying types. Unfortunately, they just do not get much... they don't get as much strength as they should. Very painful. Alright, well, I think we're doing okay. X-Scissor isn't exactly a move I'm particularly worried about. And Lily Pilly's not stronger than it seems. I've never really used Lumineon. This is one of those things where, you know, sometimes you just... That's why I enjoy Nuzlocks. You end up using Pokemon that you wouldn't otherwise use. Sometimes they surprise you. I did not realize Bibarel was actually relatively decent throughout the middle of a playthrough. But at the end, so far right now, I'm not finding it particularly useful. To be fair, I'm hardly using it, but that's because I have another water type, and normal type doesn't, as you know very well by this point, normal type just does not faze me. Don't like it, never really want to use it. So, Bibarel was a surprise to me at the same time. Not a Pokemon that I'm, you know, what's the word? Not a Pokemon that I'm desperately trying to use on a day-to-day basis, you know? I don't have the same love of Bidoof that everyone has, which, you know from this playthrough, I've said many times, I won't say it again. Well, I probably will say it again, but because we're going to have BDSP coming out, and quite bluntly, Bidoof, I'm purposely skipping it. My first Pokemon after the starter will be a Shinx. And no, I'm not kidding, I love Shinx quite a bit. That's definitely the Pokemon that I will be picking. Well beyond anything else to Shinx, I reckon. And then after that, I have no idea. I haven't planned out the playthrough at all. It's not like I'm sitting here going, I know every Pokemon I'm going to get, but whatever the starter is, Shinx, something else. And I still haven't picked my starter. I have so much trouble with it. Fire type is totally my favorite starter. Like, fire types are my favorite type. But I always seem to fall for the water starter. They're so good. Alright, I will. Press the button and set the Pokemon free. Did you lie to me? You didn't. Oh, thank goodness. Bye, guys. Alright, our boss crafted the red chain from crystals he took from them. Who knows what we plan to do out there? Okay. So we know we got to go to Mount Coronet. That's about all we know. This kind of sucks. I mean, that's good. That's the first time that I've felt like they haven't handheld me in this game. I just know to go to Mount Coronet. And if they end up handholding me the second I walk out this door, I will be a little frustrated. But it's better than, you know, being handheld the whole way. At least I've got some mystery to what do I do? What do I do? Alright, we're going to fly. So like I said, I'm not getting rid of Nile Tulip. I'm going with the same theory I was talking about last time. We're going with the theory that we can use the animated corpses of Pokemon. The Rick and Morty theory, as I called it. Alright, let's grab... I'll boot it up, yep. Someone's and withdraw. And I'm going to grab the dead body of Mustard again, so that I don't have to teach any other moves. I'm not sure how this works exactly, because I don't know where I'm going, but I don't want to teach the HMs, okay? Like, oh wait, do we need Rock Climb? Where's Rock Climb? That's something I'm actually not aware of, is where Rock Climb is. Let's have a quick look. I'm having a Rock Climb. What's the game we're playing again? Done. It is actually, it's like 11:45 at night. Now, I'm not specifically tired because I just slept for 5 hours. Like, I got home at 7 and I slept for 5 hours. It was a very unintentional thing. What? Why would you not? Oh no, you know what? Don't ask questions. I was gonna say, why would you not have... Let's get on a bike, actually. Now, I do have max repels, so... I didn't come up here. Oh yeah, no, I was looking for Rock Climb. That's important. HM Rock Climb in Diamond version. Sell a stick, go west, walk to the route, enter the cave, down the stairs north, heal your Pokemon in the house. Jeez, this... Oh, I have it! Hold on, do I actually have it? I think I got it and I didn't realize because I went to that house. I remember going to this house. I have it, yes. Alright, well, we're going to teach it to Mustard then. Mustard is my HM slave. He's dead, he won't mind. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright. That has solved a lot of issues. So, I think the real question is, where the hell do we go? I really don't know. I just know Mount Coronet. I don't believe it's the early section of Mount Coronet, but maybe it is. Wait, it is going to be. I've just had that realization. It's going to be the early section of Mount Coronet because we had to go through this section already, didn't we? Let's go to Walnut. Walnut's got the ice typing for here, but probably more to the point. It's gonna have the strength. I think even with Reflect, Avalanche should still be super effective enough to kill a knockdown at level 31. I'm still gonna go through this area and see if there's another spot through here. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna fly back to Oreburg, and I'm gonna just go through Mount Coronet at that area. I'm gonna see what it takes to go through that area with Rock Smash and Rock Climb. Let's just see what happens. Because that feels like the only spot that makes sense. I just don't remember. I am gonna Rock Smash through here as well. Now, is that a person or is that an item? Oh, the first time I get to use Rock Climb. I've had it for so long, but obviously I only got the badge like a couple of sessions ago. Psychic is a great TM. I hope I can teach it to a Pokemon at some point. Certainly an excellent move. I'm gonna sneak through here, and I hope that's not a person. Is it a person? It is. That's irritating. Even as a ninja, that looks stupid as a ninja. Ah, well, whatever. Well, Scarappy's not going to be too much of a problem. We can probably knock it out with... Mangosteen should be fine. Level 27, we have got this in the bag, my friends. Let's just wake up, slap it, it should die. I hope, anyway. It is part poison, I know, but it's poison and dark. It's not poison and dark. Alright, I need to teach something else to Mangosteen. Mangosteen needs something that isn't a fighting type move. It just has no strength. Let's go to Bombax. I haven't had the ability to raise Bombax that much lately, so really need to get it to be built up a bit more. But Acupressure, such a good move. Such a good move. A very interesting move that I really think is quite fascinating. I should teach Bombax Surf as well. No, I shouldn't, because it's a physical type Pokemon. If Bombax can learn Waterfall, I will teach Bombax Waterfall. I actually quite like that the HMs are sort of done away with, but I am curious how they're going to do the abilities, because it seems as if they're doing the kind of like the Let's Go feature, where you know, I know it's part of your Poké Watch or something where you can activate them from there, but it just feels like they're using the feature similar to how they did it in Let's Go, where your partner Pokemon had all of the HMs instead. It seems like a good ability. It seems like a good way of implementing it, where I actually liked that as an idea, and I think they should do that more often, where it's I think moving forward, HMs are already done away with, but like hidden abilities outside of battle should be used, but just in a completely different capacity. I really think that would be fun. Like, I like the idea that there's things that you need to learn to cross certain terrain, for instance. But because the one thing about Sword and Shield is it didn't feel like you were exploring the terrain. You were exploring the wild area. The only thing that held you back was water. And that's not as challenging as some of these other games where, you know, I actually felt like felt like running through this whole area... Oh, I don't have cut at the moment. I actually felt like this whole area was... Wait, what? Hold on. Isn't there a cave? Oh, it's right there. I'm like, I walked right past it. It just looked like it was a cave. Alright, I was going to go to another area, but I've now decided not to, apparently. Let's find out if that was a good move or not. And do I have an escape rope just in case? I do, right at the top. So we'll be able to escape. If everything sort of goes pear-shaped, I'll escape rope out of here. So, okay. There are Team Galactic grunts floating around. I mean, part of me just goes, I should fight her. But I was able to sneak past you, so why would I? Alright, so... really? That's irritating. So, because I can basically just walk past you, why wouldn't I? So let's go through here. I'm going to assume it's down south a little bit. Either that... No, it's not, obviously. It's not that way either. Okay, so you're around here. So it must be up this way then. That's the only place that makes any sort of sense. That rock smash, I think did we already went through there? I believe so, even if we didn't. Okay, it must be through here then. I still haven't taught defog to anything, which I'm going to do now. Because I feel like that's a very relevant move. I still haven't gotten defog. Never mind. I still haven't gotten defog after that. I didn't learn my lesson, apparently. Oh, the surf animation in this is so slow, like insultingly slow. Because I'm pretty sure it's fast in Generation 3. I don't remember it being that slow. I don't know why they slowed it down so much. So it must be through here. Once again, the only thing that seems to make sense to me is that, nope, it's an item. I'm really good at doing this. Going, oh, it must be down this way because I didn't explore this way. It turns out an item. And there's an item down there too if I really wanted to, but I'm going to surf as little as possible given how slow it is. I feel like it wasn't that slow in Gen 3, and I don't know why they reduced the speed of it. Okay, so this obviously isn't the way. It must be from the other area, so I think I've gotten the concept right. It's not going to be from Eterna, it's going to be from Oreburgh. In fact, of course it is, because this whole middle section I haven't explored. So it's going to be from Oreburgh or Hearthome. So let's go from Oreburgh. No reason to not go from there specific. Well, it doesn't matter which one you go from. I don't think so anyway. Which one was closer might have been a better thing to not waste the max repel, but whatever. Let's see. So we're going to go down here, up here. Speedy bike. I believe we ended up fighting everyone on this route somehow. And yeah, I think the way through is going to be here, right? I hope so, because otherwise I've got no idea where to go. There, it looks like that's a rock climb area, so that should be about right, eh? Yes. Okay, repels effect wore off. I have a feeling we're going to end up with repels not in use, so to speak. Awesome. Well, we got a fair bit of puzzle to get through now, I think. So let's get moving. That's really clever, actually, because if I hadn't known this about the games, I might not have tried to go this way. Like, it's very much like there's a bit of a puzzle of, well, I actually don't know where to go. And I'm going to guess that Galactic Grunt is there to redirect you, should you need the help. It's kind of the only thing that makes sense to me. Is because there wasn't a Galactic Grunt anywhere else. And I'll bet if you talked to them, they'd say, I'm lost, I don't know where I am. Certainly would have been a good way of doing it, I do think. So let's... None of those rocks seem like they'd have items. Like, physically it feels like they might have, but practically this game has shown me I was wrong about most items. You are unpredictable, and I don't like that. Nuts. That's alright. Well, 2 noble jobs. Ensure the success to the summit, destroy anyone who interferes. I mean, that seems like... Forgive me for saying, that seems like grunt work. Let's us ascend. Alright, Mangosteen should not fight a Beautifly. I think it's still ultimately the same Pokemon. Walnut's proving to be my bread and butter at the moment. I wouldn't have thought so, but because of its dark typing, but because they just continuously use flying types, pretty sure, but Bug on Dark is good. I'll see how much damage that does. That's a lot more than I was hoping for. I'm going to try to heal up and hope that we do well. It's the only thing I can do is hope. So, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. I believe I should outspeed a Beautifly. If you're going to use Giga Drain, then I've got no problems, do I? Alright, we'll be able to finish you pretty easily. Oop, not bad. We should be able to knock it out with an Avalanche at this point. How dare you? And once again, I am left wondering how I mean, Beautifly is probably one of the few exceptions, but I am still left wondering why a Butterfly is able to attract an Ice Rat, I guess? What is Sneasel exactly? Hopefully I break through the attraction. Yes, and then knock it out, because that's really all I needed. I can't wait till we can go through the Victory Road and actually give Walnut a decent... the evolution that deserves, really, because I think Walnut is going to survive. I'm hoping it survives anyway. If it doesn't, I'll be a little mad, I'm not going to lie. Defeated the Galactic Grunt. Hooray! Alright, let's go knock on the next doors. You're one of these. Yes, we got there. That was kind of luck, but it is a predictable pattern. Let's not go in the grass, although this is technically a new area. If we want to be technical, this is a new area. Does this count as Mount Coronet? I think the question is, not so much does it count as Mount Coronet, but am I allowed to count it as Mount Coronet? I'm going to walk out. It's not. It is. I mean, okay, we can't go there because that's waterfalls, so that's... Alright, so this isn't the way. I reckon, while I think about it, is there a super potion in my bag? We'll heal up. No, but there's another potion. I think one potion will do the job. Just want to make sure Walnut's not going to die in one hit if I have to swap it in. Lots of full heals though. I'm going to make an executive decision and say that Mount Coronet's extra space here is indeed a new area. This is Mount Coronet upper, or, you know, exterior. Because Mount Coronet's such a big area, you could count it as 2. And as you're probably aware, I am indeed requiring a new team member. A few new team members, if we're being completely honest. Hopefully we run into something. The first thing we run into in the exterior is going to be our Pokemon for this encounter. So let's do it. I'm gonna make an encounter here because, I mean, I actually hated. I was gonna save Mount Coronet. And a Bomber Snow. I love a Bomber Snow. The actual only thing bad about it is it is weak to fire. I don't think I can afford to. You know what? Quick Ball. I've just had that memory. I have Quick Balls. So I'm gonna use that and hope that we just catch it and it's done. I believe Quick Balls are 4 times greater catch rate. Yes, we get one. Awesome. Well, I need to remember to put a Bomber Snow in the team then. And I am right now going to look up a list of tree names. And we are going to call you African Rosewood sounds pretty impressive. We're going to call you Argan. A-R-G-N. A-R-G-N. A-R-G-A-N. Argan. An Argan tree. Oh, it was transferred to dead by accident. Well, I'm just going to have to remember because, yeah, I don't want it to be in the dead box, obviously. And we will deal with that on another day. Because I don't think we're going to get through all of Mount Coronet. I mean, if we're lucky, we will. But I don't think we're going to get through all of Mount Coronet before we... can I sneak past? I can. We're doing a good job of sneaking. Oh, okay. That was an accident. I said that and then we couldn't do this. Oh, no. Fools don't show defiance. Actually, sometimes they do, but... Against you guys, it's not fools that show defiance. It's me. I show defiance. And I am a great. Alright, I think... I know it's... Is it actually part poison or is it mostly dark? I'm thinking of Piers, and I always thought it was poison, but... I'm going to end up using this move. It's going to be not very effective and swapping, aren't I? It's my usual problem. Or is it not poison? I just can't remember with Stunky. Mustn't be poison. Oh, that was neutral. Okay, so it is dark and poison. Dark and poison is an interesting type combo, actually. Practically speaking, I like it. Once again, though, and I know I said it last time, so I won't drag on about it, but once again, it very much is a, hey, we made an evil team Pokemon. Here's a skunk that is dark and poison. Clearly, it's for the evil team. It's actually what I dislike about Mightyena. Like, I like Poochyena, although my last playthrough of Pokemon Emerald, with 3 of them really doing quite poorly, has soured my experience towards Mightyena overall. I do like it. It's a good Pokemon, you know? That was me breathing. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the waveform and going, that's me breathing that you can hear. Anyway, yeah, like, because they made Mightyena that dark type that they all use, and it's just like, oh, sorry, no, that wasn't why. I just lost with it so often. It's a bit of a glass cannon, like, it's very strong, but, you know, it died so often. Like, my most killed, well, I had 3 of them, because I did a Nuzlocke with it, and I didn't use the, duplicate rule. I made duplicates are okay. As in, so I could catch the same Pokemon on a different route. And doing that just because of the area I was in, it just ruined me. I really did not have a lot of ability to, I guess, modify what I had. Because I got 3 Poochyena, 2 Silcoon / Cascoon / Wurmple type of Pokemon. I don't think we have to go through there, do we? We do. We have to go down and up. Nice, rare candy. That'll actually be very helpful. I almost think... we get Dialga. I was going to say we get Dialga or Palkia, but we get Dialga. I'm actually very aware that I'm playing Diamond. Is it down there? It had better be, because otherwise I'm going down here for nothing. There'll be an item, but it's not worth it. Okay. I don't want to go down there, is my point. Because we've already got the rare candy, so it won't be a rare candy. You know, it's one of those moments. Have we hit? Not quite, but it will be soon. I think there's another one area at least. We may as well go here. Going to do something huge at the summit. You're dealing with an intruder. Hey, your other grunts told me how amazing this opportunity was for them, so you'd better be grateful for the opportunity that your boss is giving you. Ungrateful peasant. Oh, the rocket grunts. Well, the galactic grunts, as it turns out. I guess we're fighting the Sailor Squad this week, so I'm trying to think of what to... I'm tempted to take a risk. I'm taking a risk. Of course I missed. But the question is... that probably means I should swap regardless. I'm taking the risk regardless. I want to see what happens. It's got a massive defense boost, but I want to see how much damage it does. See, that would have done so much more damage than I thought. I do think Bronzor Bronzor's just got massive defenses. Like, did they nerf it at any point in time? This is an actual serious question now. Because Bronzor has never really occurred to me as a great Pokemon in Sword and Shield. But I've had so much trouble against them in this Nuzlocke. And that's not even a Bronzong, that's a Bronzor. You know? Like, it's not even that great of... Like, it's a pre-evolution. And I've had so much trouble. I'm starting to want one. Like, maybe I'll have a Bronzor and a Bronzong on my team in my Diamond and Pearl, my Brilliant Diamond playthrough. I guess we'll find out. I don't actually know where you find them, to be honest. I'm going to use Wake Up Slap again, because it is normal. So we should be able to knock out a Glameow pretty easy. I do find it interesting that they gave a Glameow to the evil team, though. Why that one? Like, it doesn't come across, like Perugly does. And I know that's kind of the whole point of the Perugly and Glameow line. But I wonder why they did that. One other thing that I was thinking about, why did they not make Future Sight a super effective psychic move? It's a psychic move, but it just does damage. Like, why did they do that? I'm very curious as to why they made Future Sight just normal damage. Like, yeah, I don't know. I probably should look into Future Sight as a move. Like, maybe it's explained by how its effect works. Alright, I'm gonna try and get myself into a habit. It is faster to talk to them, excuse me, than walk in front of them. And I think that's gonna be true in BDSP as well. So I want to get in the habit of talking to my enemies. I haven't officially announced it on the Twitch yet. But I'm making a goal. When we hit affiliate in celebration, we're going to do a Pokemon BDSP speedrun. And it might be delayed a little bit, but we are going to celebrate in some capacity when I make affiliate. And I'm going to do a big long stream or something really special when I hit affiliate. But the whole affiliate goal will be Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Nuzlocke. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl speedrun, which I've never done speedrun before in my life, but I have been looking into the Diamond and Pearl one, and I have to, like the original Diamond and Pearl one, and I don't have a lot of time at the moment to figure that out, but I'm hoping we make affiliate within the next couple of weeks. We're sitting at 29 followers, which I've gained slowly and steadily a bunch of followers, and I hope that I can do well enough in the next... I didn't heal you. Oh no. Oh no. That was so dumb. Oh, I just lost Walnut. I just lost Walnut. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, that kills me. That actively kills me. Especially because I taught it Avalanche. I'm not going to say it's such a waste of a move, but like that, I don't even get an Ice move back. Unless I teach Blizzard, which is so inaccurate. Oh god, how am I going to live? How am I going to make it through the rest of this playthrough? I keep coming back to these. Here's something that kind of amazes me. I keep coming back to these same 3 Pokemon since I've caught them, which is the Bibarel, the Lumineon, and a Machoke. And I know I lost the other Machoke, but like I had 3 Machoke this game, or maybe a Machop and 2 Machoke, but I've had 3 of that evolution line. Is the point? Oh, I didn't use a Repel yet. At least we get an Abomasnow, but I don't know. I'm not very happy about that at all. This I don't think is going to look good for us in general. We didn't get to run? Are you serious? I don't understand the run mechanic. Why not? No, don't you dare. I actively don't understand the run mechanic. Okay. Do I risk it? We should be able to run now, right? I want to know what causes the run mechanic, because sometimes It just doesn't make any sense to me. Is it based on I've always thought it must be based on Pokemon's speed, but I don't know. It's kind of bothering me. But we are going to use another Max Repel. That is for sure. Dunzo. And in up here, and away we go. So I think... I was going to say I think we're near the top, but we keep having to do this. Oh, I was mentioning the speedrun. So that's why I'm trying to think of how to play the game fastest. I've watched one BDSP speedrun. It's kind of not interesting. I understand why people don't. Thank you, Hiccups. That was fantastic. Can have a small sip of water. Oh, that was good. I said small and then I had a full draft of water. Yeah, BDSP. No, not BDSP, but the Diamond and Pearl speedrun is kind of boring. Like, it's long and tedious, and it's not like watching someone do stuff like Super Mario Odyssey. There's math involved and not necessarily a lot of strategy. I'm hoping to make it interesting, but like it's gonna depend how much I can learn about it, and so I'm gonna do my best, but I'm not sure. But that's one of the true reasons why I did the bingo board. I wanted to familiarize myself with the region, but I wanted to do the bingo board. That was kind of the important bit, you know? Yeah, so I'm just trying to prepare for that. I'm watching the videos while I edit and stuff like that, if I can anyway, because obviously you have to focus in edits. And obviously I'm working a lot, which it makes it hard. I really don't want to be doing school and... I don't want to be doing school and work at the moment, because it's kind of getting in the way. I don't really want to get rid of another move for Whirlpool, but Whirlpool doing damage over time is often actually very helpful. I know I already didn't teach it, but I'm still considering Whirlpool, not gonna lie. Yeah, so I'm preparing for that speedrun. It should be fun. It's going to be a good celebration, and hopefully I can be entertaining through the whole thing. Really, I'm trying to just figure out how to make it work, because I'll admit there are things that I have not learned and things that I need to learn. You know, how does damage calculation work? Exactly how natures work. I don't believe we're going to be able to do the manipulation of Chansey and Bibarel in the new version. It doesn't make any sense that we could. So I'm going to do an early version of the speedrun, which is going to be based on what I understand the emulator version to be. Okay, we have made it all the way to the top of Spear Pillar, and obviously, we've hit the end of the episode. So, I think I'm going to leave it all there, and I'm going to just go, thank you so much everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed it, of course, you know the drill. Leave a like, leave a comment below answering the question of the day, what is your favorite Pokemon ability, and subscribe if you are new. Thank you again. Always, I appreciate it. Anything that you can do to help out the channel. So, without any further ado, my name is SVP, talking on a King Bee, and I'm buzzing out. Ciao for now.